Yes, I think this is live now. It's very early in Norway now. And this live stream, hi there, I did not announce it because I was not sure when, if I was going to do a live stream. But I'm now in a mountain lodge, as you can see. It's quite nice here actually. Hello. It's quite nice here. And I think it's 4:30 in the morning now. And the thing about these live streams is that it's when I do this in the morning, this is like looking in the mirror when you get up. But actually, I have been up since 2. I woke up at 2 and started writing. Not because I want to, I don't, but because I wake up, my ideas wake me up, so then it's no good going back to sleep at all. The good thing about this is that I have time for a live stream. Hello to everyone. Hi there from Virginia. Hello. I would like to show you something. I will have to turn around then. I will show you, we have a lot of snow here, actually, and we can actually see the snow level here behind me. I hope you can see. Yes, can you see the white there on the windows? That's snow behind me. So, yeah, it is pretty actually. And I will go skiing today as well. I went skiing, that's what we do here. Now, from Brazil, Luis, hello Brazil. I like skiing. I was actually kind of forced when I was a kid to become a cross-country skier. So I was not, I didn't have the genes for that. Yes, I'm on the ground floor, so the snow isn't up to second floor. No. Hello. Corey, I love the scarf. Yes. Well, when I have this scarf, I feel like I'm an elite soldier on TV on one of those survival shows. Yeah. So I can survive everything with this scarf. No, it's I like it. That's the only reason why I have it. So that's I'm not an elite soldier. Now I had a few ideas for this. I know it's a shamag. I know. Yes, quite practical actually. Who needs an axe when you have a scarf? That's yeah. Appalachian Witch is asking about something I was going to talk a little bit about now. If my book has gone international yet. Now I have written several novels. I've written 17 novels and I'm working on the 18th now. I've had my agents. I'm going to explain how this works because lots of people are asking, and I would like to say thank you for asking because Louise, I'm from Norway, so I'm in Norway now. Now, this is how it goes. You have to write a book, and you write your book in your native language normally, and that's Norwegian for me. So my latest novel, it's called Jomsviking. It's an historical novel from the Viking Age, and it was my breakthrough novel here in Norway. And it was kind of happened overnight actually. It's been selling very well. I believe it's still selling very well. And I was contacted by literary agents. Earlier I contacted literary agents, but they were not interested in my novels at all, meaning they didn't read my novels. So, but now several agents were interested, and I had to choose, which was surprisingly difficult. But I chose the agents that I'm now using. Well, I'm saying agents. It's one agency, but there are agents working in the agency. Now they have to sell the rights to other language markets, like Dutch and German and English and so on. Do you know the translators personally? No, I don't. There are lots of them. It's the middle of the night, Timothy. Yes, I know. It's the middle of the night here as well. I don't know the translators. I'm not the one who decides. So back to how this goes. It's the book rights. The book rights they are sold to different language markets, and it's up to the publisher that buys the book rights to translate. So they choose who is going to translate. So until now, my agents have sold to Swedish, Danish, German, Polish, Russian, Dutch, Bulgarian. Yeah. Now, English is the most important language market. So the agents have taken an initiative to have the whole novel, Jomsviking, translated into English. The translator has been working very hard for a few months now on that, and she will be finished this week actually with the whole translation, meaning my agents are now going to approach English publishers with the translation. It's a big step forward. They now have the full English translation, and they can tell the publishers in the English language market that we have the full translation. Do you want to buy the book rights? That's not necessarily the translation that you will see in the book when it's published in English. That's again up to the publisher to decide. They might like the translation or they might not like the translation. I think the translator is very skilled. I think she's very good. So I have high hopes for this now. And I believe that the English market is the most important market, just looking at the numbers. So, Now, I am paid KH is asking, do you still get royalties if in English? Yes. Financially, this is quite important. At the moment, Norwegian counts for just over 1% of my potential market. That's because it's been sold to the Russian market. So Norway is a very small country and Norwegian is a small language. It's hard to grasp for me actually. Norway will account for potentially only a bit more than 1% of my total market. And if English is added to the market, then there are so many millions. So that's how it. That's the whole procedure. How it goes. Okay. Hi there, Ella. Ella, I saw your comment. I have a little bit of a problem with watching videos because of limited time, and I'm up here with my family, so I can't really do that during the day, and I have to work during the night. More money for more access. Yes, that's true. Thank you, Matthew. Now. So this is good news. It's very good news. I'm also going to leak some news that are not as important, but still quite essential for me. I'm doing this because at this time of the day or night, not many Norwegians are watching. The book rights for my series have actually been sold to Norway as well, meaning a larger publisher has bought the book rights in Norway, which is kind of special because that almost never happens. But that alone will secure my personal the money issues. Okay. So quite important for me. It also means that I don't have to work 17 hours a day because this large publisher here in Norway is they will be handling everything except the writing, of course. So thank you. Now enough about me. Thank you, Ed, and thank you, Tammy from Spirit Forest. I am filming a little bit about up here. It's a bit difficult to do that because there are lots of people here, actually, lots of people. And I don't like filming when strange people are walking past, skiing past. So that's. But I'm filming here. But I'll have to ask you. I'm not sure if skiing is good in a video. I don't know, because what I'm seeing is that this channel, it's growing quite fast actually, but also I'm seeing that whenever I do something different, then there are hundreds of people, actually hundreds, who unsubscribe to this channel. So that's something I have to take into account. Some YouTubers, they say, I just film, I make videos of whatever I like. I can't really do that because I got when it comes to YouTube, I arrived late at to the party. And in order to make this channel grow, I can't really upload videos that results in people unsubscribing in the hundreds. So what do you think? Don't be nice. Tell me the truth. So it's a bit. It's like I don't mind. I don't have to upload videos or everything I do. I don't do that. Now Spirit Forest lost a lot of subs when I changed subjects too, but I figure my channel is about, and this is part of you. Yes, that's true. Well, thank you. Uncultured props and film, thanks a lot. I'm getting some good advice here now. Timothy, you're just mixing it up a little, Bjorn. I don't understand. Please explain. You're filtering out people who aren't interested in getting to know you. You really are. So let's see you ski. Yes, well, it's good advice. I have seen videos from large, very influential YouTubers doing bushcrafting and the outdoors stuff and all that. There will always be another to replace the ones that left. Okay, I'm going to yes. Now, what I'm doing now is another topic. I'm just removing a troll. So moving on to another topic. I have been deleting and blocking the trolls from my channel. And the reason why I have been doing that is I don't care actually. I honestly don't care. Yes, I just blocked that person. I don't care. I'm a grown man, and I mean, I would like to, my work defines me as a public person, okay? As a writer, as a novelist here in Norway. I haven't been very well known, but I am now. But that's not the point. The thing is, I have been putting things out there in under the public eye for more than 20 years. So I mean, the things I'm getting here on social media is nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. I have been getting threats, death threats, and I have been involved in very serious political debates in Norway. So I have been just blocking and deleting the troll comments from all my videos, just to make the comments section more pleasant to read for you guys. I'm going to do it differently now, because I'm planning to make a video about the trolls. what's happening here. Yes, I'm getting now. I'm going to make a video about trolls. I like to expose the trolls because there are, I know these people, they are maybe not very old, maybe they are like 14 years old, I don't know. Gregor, I haven't, yes, I'm reading your comment. Okay, thank you. But let me, okay. I'm making a troll video. I'm going to expose the trolls. So I'm collecting troll comments now. So I just took a screenshot, the one guy there. A troll is someone who makes rude and nasty comments. Yeah, so I just took a screenshot of this guy here. So I'm going to make a troll video, but I need to. I don't get a lot of troll comments. I don't get a lot of troll comments, but I'm going to collect the troll comments now, and I will make a troll video. It might take a few weeks for me to collect enough of those comments, but I will get there. So. Yes, the troll's name, well, I have made this, I took a screenshot, so I have the troll comment on my phone now. Yes, also, there are two kinds of troll comments. You have the ones like, if you saw on the screen here, you know, he's just, I don't know, I can't remember what it said, but it was something, something rude, I think. Yeah. So do you have the rude comments? They will be like a bit sexual and all that. But I don't. The worst comments are those from those who have a degree from Facebook. They are Facebook experts. They have read about, typically read about the Viking Age on Facebook and discussed it on Facebook, and they are suddenly experts. And they will refer to. I had one comment. It was the nastiest comment I've ever had. Not because it was nasty, it wasn't, but it was just so arrogant. And this guy, it was my Dane Axe video, and I got a lot of nasty comments about my bearded axe. Oh, it's not a Dane Axe, it's a bearded axe. Yes, I do know it's a bearded axe. And I do know that after the Viking Age, the Dane Axe became an expression. We don't know when, but it's Dane Axe was never. You wouldn't have a Dane walking around. This is my Dane Axe. He was a Dane and he had an axe. Okay, and those axes typically had a beard, and they, you know. So it's a silly discussion anyway. But he wrote something about you're all wrong, and I should check out his channel where they did sparring with Viking weapons, because then I might learn something. Thank you, Gregor. Yes, I have. Thank you for your contribution. I will check it out. It's easier these. I'm getting lots of comments, and the super chat comments. I'm not saying this to make you give me money. I'm not saying it because of that, but it's just that the super chat comments, they are. I can see those after the live stream in a different section, so it's easy to find those after the live stream. Jacob, wait, did you write a book? Yes, I've written several novels. I'm a novelist, actually. So, yes. People do not like what you do on your channel. Now, let's see. That's classified as another troll comment. And we will block this guy as well. We have 2 troll comments. That's awesome. Yeah, so this guy, he said I should check out his channel because they did sparring with Viking weapons. So then if I watched his videos, I might learn something. I like learning things. It's part of my job, actually, to learn things. Matthew, yes, one troll told Grimfrost that Vikings did not have helmets. Thought he was Facebook expert. Well, the Vikings, we don't know. We don't know. That's the best answer in most of these issues. We only found one Viking helmet, but we have the helmets were probably for the rich or the professional soldiers. Now, yes, now you have lots of those videos, by the way, with people in their trainers, that's shoes, sneakers, is that what you call it? And they put on a chainmail or something and a shield, and they practice. I'm doing this now, Viking fighting in a room inside somewhere. Yeah, that's very cute. It was never like that, because it was the reality. What about Viking fighting, Viking war, was that fighting was a very small part of it. You would be hungry, you would be cold, and you would be fighting with either barefoot or with shoes that are very slippery. I know, because I walk around in that kind of shoes a lot. So that makes everything different. So it's, yeah. But okay, let's move on here. Now let's see here. Are any of your other books in English? No, I'm sorry, not yet. Oh, uncultured props and film. Thanks again. Do you know how to make moderators on your streams? No, I don't. I have no idea at all. Maybe I should. Did the Vikings use Dane Axes during the 700 until the 900? Well, I'm not exactly certain about the 700s, but this shape, like a fan, right? That's a very old design. So you have both bearded axes and the more traditionally shaped axes found at least during the 800s, maybe earlier. Mods can control and block trolls for you. Yes. Are there lots of trolls here? I don't think so. Let's see here. Ken Clark, Bjorn, I'm from the backwoods USA. I like watching your shows. Don't let them mess with you. No, I don't. It's always good to have trusted folks fight trolls. Yes. Tom asks, any progress with a Hagal knife? I have good news when it comes to the hagel knife. A knife maker is working on that knife right now. It's not an easy knife to get right. It's the original design have been tweaked a little bit, and we are working on actually more than one design, so hagel will be one of those designs, and in not very long now I will present to you the first knife made in collaboration with this knife maker. I think you'll like it. Don't think Vikings skied. Well, the Vikings, yes they did. The Vikings skied, of course. Will you adopt me? No, I have. The Vikings loved skiing. They have a skiing god, even. Now, what is the best survival strategy? Well, I don't know. I made a video about that, which was a bit of a tease, I guess, because everyone would expected that I would do something that you see on those survival TV shows. But my point is that best survival strategy is to get out in the woods and not be consumed by stress in the city. The Vikings snowboarded. Hello from, hi there Jesse, from the USA. Yes, the Vikings skied, they did. We have, I think they even found, they had one, they didn't have two poles. That's what I've learned. They had one, and I've even seen, I think they found a very interesting ski pole used by, up in the north, by the Sami. It was also a bow, actually. Yes, Ethan, that's right. Ull, the two gods associated with skiing, it's Ull and it's very early now. Ull and Vidar, was it? Maybe some of you know. I don't know everything at all times, so I forget. When did snow skis come to Norway? Snow skis, you mean skis? It's always been common here. I think it's been here from day one. Yes, do a video on Viking skis. Yes, I would like to do that, but it would take a lot of traveling and talking with archaeologists and going to museums and so on. You only need one pole if you use your axe's second pole. Yes. Skade. Yes. Of course. One god and one goddess. She's a Jotun, actually. When are you going to do a video on shields? It's one of those issues, one of those things. I'm going to make a video about shields. I just need to find the time. What did the Vikings use as a pack bag? Let's see now. Well, thank you, Paul. Vikings pack bag. Well, again, I think the correct answer would be we don't really know. They would probably use what they had access to. Any kind of bag with straps attached to it would be used. And probably they would use a frame made out of branches and tied together like with rawhide and so on. You can strap your gear to that and carry that on your back. But we don't know exactly, because most of those items, they were used every day, so, and they were worn out and not kept, and maybe even ended up as firewood in the end. Pack baskets. I have a pack basket because I figure they had baskets. They knew how to make baskets, and it would only take like not much intelligence to figure out, let's attach 2 straps to the basket and carry the basket on my back. So I think they used pack baskets. What was the Viking god for craftsmen? They didn't have one god for all crafts, but rather mythical beings associated with different tasks, different crafts. Scarf is Middle Eastern. That's correct. Yes. A wooden pack frame like Utzi's seems possible, also very unlikely to survive as artifact due to natural materials. Yes, thank you, Phil. These people those that were preserved by ice and bogs and so on. They are glimpses. They give us these glimpses into those times past. So we can use that. It's very valuable. We can use that, and the rest is very much guesswork. So people I've talked to who are professional archaeologists, they are always telling me that we don't know. And the truth is, we don't know, but we can try to piece together and get this kind of image of the Viking Age and earlier ages as well, from what we do know. But it's very dangerous to be absolutely certain about anything when it comes to the past. You can see that in among, I'm sad to say, reenactors, those that are very concerned with being historically correct, and very often they are not themselves, and they are very absolute about everything, and they seem to know everything themselves. They are experts. They believe they are experts, and it's very sad because it excludes a lot of people. And the truth is, we should not be absolute about times past. There's always room to learn, Corey. That's I agree. Now let's see up here. Yes, how about the ancient Nordic fishing skills? Could you tell us about fishing? I'm not a fisherman myself. It's not something I have practical experience in doing. But I do know that they used fishing was probably more important than hunting and snaring to the people during the Viking Age up here in the north, because it's easier to catch fish than other animals. The Norse emigration seems to follow the I'm searching here in my head for the right English word. They seem to go where the cod went, and they didn't move very far from where they could catch cod. To me, that, and well, to archaeologists and historians, that tells us that they're kind of fish migrate. Actually not migration patterns, but they follow the fish, yes. But in Norwegian, forekomst. Yeah, I can't find the word now. They went to Greenland, okay, but well, if you had this area, you know, you have this is the area where you can find cod, and the Vikings would gradually move into that same area, and they would breeding and feeding patterns. Yes, thank you. And they wouldn't be up here, they wouldn't be down there, they would be here. Which suggests that they were kind of dependent on fishing cod. Will you tell us an old Viking story, Bjorn? I would like to do that, but I don't think there are lots of comments that I would like to answer. And also, I'm going to talk a little bit about the upcoming videos. Yeah, the last king. It's not strictly Viking Age, is it? It's the early. It's after the Viking Age, but if it's that Norwegian movie, but still, they brought in skiers from Asia actually to do the skiing scenes. Phil says, I tend to follow food as well. Yes. I do that as well. Thank you, Ethan. Yes. Upcoming videos. I'm going to make a video. Well, let me put it this way. There are videos that take more time to make than others. And I'm doing some of those videos from time to time. Sometimes they become very popular, sometimes they don't. And now if you are hearing some strange noises, it's the refrigerator in the bar. No, there are nobody here. It's just seems like some refrigerator is starting up here. Yes, so some videos take a bit more time, and I'm going to make one video about a ship, a long ship, that was found in a mound not very far from where I live. And it was dug out and brought to the Viking Ship Museum in Oslo. So I'm going to make a video about that ship. And I hope you like that video, because it will take me at least one full day to make that video. But it's how many subscribers do you have currently? Well, I have 16,700 about there, I think. I think the numbers I get are more up to date than as a creator. Yes, it's just a fridge or an maybe ice cube machine, something like that. So I don't know. There are videos that attract people a lot, like the Dane Axe video. That attracted a few trolls as well. So we'll see. Yes, I will tell you about the way they constructed the boats as well. That's kind of what I wouldn't say I'm an expert at all, no, but I have been working a lot with that issue lately, with how they made their boats, their longships. So that's one of my fields of interest right now. Thank you, Corey. You look tired. Well, I am. But also, that's how I look. It's my face, I'm sorry. I need permission from the museum to film, but I think they will be okay with that. Yes, today we call it clinker construction, actually. We do, and it's a very advanced kind of construction. So it's quite impressive that they did that. Do you have an idea of the time it took to build one boat? Yes, I do. It took a long time, and it involved several people. And the bigger the boat, the longer time it took, of course. Anything Vikings do is impressive. Yes, kind of. A long ship, I would like to say a long ship was not a common sight. But I'm hearing this voice that you're wrong. Maybe it was much more common. At least we do know that there were about 200,000 people living in what is now Norway around the year 1000 AD. So if we assume that some percentage of those people were involved in shipbuilding, then of course you get a lot of ships built. So I think maybe there were more longships than we have previously thought. What is your opinion on Lindisfarne? What was it, an inside job? It was the government. Lindisfarne, well, it was not the first raid, and it's kind of artificial to say that it started the Viking Age, because it's becoming more and more evident that the Viking Age didn't just start. It was something that developed because of several reasons. One of the reasons was the push from the south, from the Christian push from the south. Now, this is not about religion, okay? I'm not getting into that. It's just a different culture pushing from the south. So some say that people in the north with a different belief system they answered that push with raids to the south. Also, it's quite evident that the Vikings, they raided because they could. And it was the sail that made that possible. The longship was here before the sail, and it was the sail that made the Viking Age. Matthew says, I believe it is more of an opportunity target more than anything. Yes, that's probably right, and they could sack the different monasteries and so on and take valuables back home, and they could use those valuables to buy protection and land and livestock and so on. Yes, longships, they don't draft much. That's correct. They don't have a keel that sticks down, so they could row the longship into shallow water, into a beach, and just jump off and run into the place there, and then run back. They would sit on not benches, but coffins, not coffins, but wooden boxes, and they would just move those a little bit and row with reverse out very quickly. Well, the Viking Age did not abruptly end at the year 1000. No, that's correct. They say the Viking Age ended at the year 1066 AD. But that's also a bit artificial, because what seems quite clear is that it was the new society structure that ended the Viking Age. It was the alliances, the Christianity with other kings and kingdoms and so on, and Christianity that moved the power from the local chieftains to one king. That sort of ended the Viking Age. Now, do you have any Irish Celtic blood? You know? No, I don't know, but I do have probably Celtic ancestry as well, because I had one ancestor who came from Scotland or England. That's the bull part of my name. We'll open a PO box so we can send you mail. What's a PO box? Is that a postal box? Was there farming, or was everything based on ships and longboats? Well, of course there were farming, lots of farming, but they were farmed differently from a PO box is an address. A mail, okay. It's so you don't expose your real address. Post office box. I haven't thought about that. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'll think about that. Are you going to send me stuff? Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Yes, I'll see if I can open a PO box. Yes. Oh, I see. Yes, I saw some videos from one guy. It's called Lavvo Boris. He's a Russian, and he had a room full of mayonnaise that his viewers had sent him. You said if you got gifted a sword, you would accept it. Yes, of course, but I mean, that's expensive. Don't send me a sword. I mean, don't. It's that's unnecessary. Um, I, um, aren't the Celts just an umbrella term for Proto-Germanic tribes? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I've heard that, but I'd rather say I don't know when I'm not sure. Do you get fan mail at the publisher? No, it comes directly to me mostly. Most of that comes on Facebook, but Facebook is sort of broken for me. I don't. It's that messenger thing. It's too much there. That sounded a little bit arrogant, maybe. I built chainmail, want some? Well, that would be a very awesome gift. Are you serious? I mean, a sword and chainmail? Again, think of all the weapons going through customs. Yes. Well, I believe I don't think it's illegal to send replica weapons and so on to Norway. This is very nice of you. It's extremely nice of you. Thank you, Jeremy. I'm very glad I'm not hearing the wise words of an elder is a welcome breeze. Thank you. And really, thank you. But am I an elder? I'm not. Okay. I look old now. It's early. Well, that's very nice to say. Yes, and back to the videos. Yes, thank you, Tammy. You're the same age as me. We are young kids. Yes, we are. I know that people who are older than me, if I say that I'm feeling old, I'm feeling tired, or something like that, and they just laugh at me, you know, oh, you know nothing. Well, thank you. Toys 0714. You can actually send me a private message on if you go to info, on my channel page, you can send me a private message. How different are the dialects between Danish, Norwegian, Scandinavian, and Icelandic? Well, I would say Danish, Norwegian, and Swedish is very similar. So you can have one Dane, one Swedish person, and one Norwegian in the same room, and they can talk together. They can have a conversation in their own languages, and they would understand each other. But someone from Iceland is talking. It's the closest you get to Old Norse, actually. So I would not understand much from someone speaking in Icelandic. Well, thank you, Simo. So I would not understand much from someone speaking Icelandic. There are some words that I recognize, but it would be difficult. are you going to do a video on the way that primitive fire was made? Yes. Thank you, Jesse. It's something I love. I love making primitive fire, and it's. I could have a separate channel on that topic alone. I'm not going to have a separate channel, but I will be making. If you want a video about how to make primitive fire, then I will make such a video. So just let me know which method you want me to use in that video. Thank you, Corey. Now, let's see here. Yeah, I did one, yes. I used the bow drill on my video lunch, and I can't remember the name now, but it was last, that was, yeah, not 2 videos ago. I made fire with a bow drill. I don't, this motion here, with a hand drill, I have never, I can't do that. I need someone to show me how to use the hand drill and which materials to use. I haven't found any, I haven't been successful with that. They use this motion. I can't do that. I can't do the hand drill. A fire plow, I have never made fire with a fire plow. I don't know if I can do it with the materials out in these woods, not these woods. There are no woods here. We're up in the mountains, but in the woods back home. Hi, Archery. So I have to investigate a little bit. My goal is to master both the hand drill and the fire plow as well. I started early with primitive fire. My first fire I made, I shouldn't say this, but well, thank you, Corey. It's really more about dry wood. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I'll remember that. You could even do it with bamboo. Yes, I would have to buy some bamboo then. It's not... yeah, you got me thinking now. No, I forgot what I was saying now. Well, thank you, Ryan. Yes, okay, I forgot what I was saying, but I'm going to answer this now. Flint and steel. Yes, flint and steel or flint on iron pyrite. Pyrite could be the earliest form of fire. I agree, Phil, absolutely. I have found rocks. Yeah, I remember now what I was, yeah. I have found rocks, iron pyrite. I can't remember the name, but we had, when I was a little kid, we were not allowed to play with matches. So, but I had a looking glass. A looking glass. I made my first fire with a looking glass. I didn't burn down any building or anything like that, but it was some dry grass and paper, and it was very exciting. So I started early with primitive fire, if you could call using a looking glass primitive fire. Now, so I've also found these rocks, magnifying glass, yes, thank you, pyromaniac. Also found these little rocks that has iron in them, and when you hit it with a flint, you get a spark. So that was very funny. Or you can use quartz even. We don't have flints in Norway. It's all washed down to Denmark. So I've been to Denmark and I got my flint there, and I bought some flint as well. And also there is a place where the old sailing ships from mainly from the Netherlands came up to Norway, and they would dump some stone rocks that they used to weigh down their ships, and there were flints among those. So when I was a kid, you could still find flints among those stones, which I did. I have one still. Well, thank you. How would you carry fire from point A to point B? Well, I have used horsehoof fungus, just normal horsehoof fungus, dried and not treated with bleach. And you carve a stick out of it, and you light one end, and you can carry it for quite some distance. Okay. Yes, smolders in the fungi. Yes. Has son posted a video yet? Yes, my son, he started a YouTube channel with his friend. Now they are 10 years old, so I have made it so that you can't comment. Okay, you can't comment on those videos because of trolls and all that. I don't want him to get nasty comments from trolls. But they have 2 videos now, and he would love some more subscribers and views on his videos. He has a small GoPro camera, and he's filming with that camera. They were making wheat buns the other day, he and a friend. Yeah, so check out that video. You can find his channel if you go to my channel page, and on the right hand side you will find his channel. It's called Brags og Sami. That's what it's called. So they have a lot of fun making those videos. Yeah. Moving on to those my videos again, upcoming videos. We have one about primitive fire, flint and steel maybe. I consider myself not to be very experienced when it comes to the fire bow. So the bow drill, making fire with the bow drill, but I have made fire with flint and steel like must be more than 100 times now. So it gets easier, much easier with experience. I was actually up in North talking about my books, and I had the idea up in northern Norway talking about my books for a few days, and I had this idea that I would make the Viking Age and all that come more alive, and I would demonstrate how to make fire with flint and steel. So I ended up with half the time I was talking. Oh, thank you, Uncultured Props and Film. Your second subscriber. Well, I was the first. Oh, thank you. So people were extremely interested in trying out the flint and steel and see how that worked. I would say they were more interested in that than hearing about novels and the Viking Age. And do you own a spear? No, I don't. But I would like to have those on my wall. Well, good night. Good night from Spirit Forest. Navigation by land and by sea video. Thank you, Jesse. I can't really navigate by the stars the way that the Vikings did, obviously, but because they were kind of experts on that. I can find the Northern Star and the sun and moon and walk sort of in the right direction using that. But it's a bit limited what I can do. Learn, yes, I'm trying to all the time. So I'm going to make a video, as I said, about the ship in the mound, the Viking ship they found in the mound, close to where I live. So first part will be from that site. The mound is no longer there, but the site is there. And then I will drive to the museum and show you the ship. Hi there, Michael. Good to see you. And there will be one video about primitive fire. There are obviously lots of videos about that here on YouTube. How long has this stream been? Well, it's been a while now. I don't know. More than one, it's been 1 hour and 12 minutes now. Yeah. And there will be one video, at least one, coming up from a overnighter out in the woods. So, well, thank you. Overnighter out in the woods. Those take a bit more time to make, of course. Yes, outside of the lodge, I am filming while I'm here, outside. I was talking when I started this live stream about I'm seeing that when I do something different, like if I were to upload a skiing video about skiing outside here, I lose lots of subscribers because, yeah, that's just the way it works. So I have to think a little bit about that. Thing is, if I lose too many subscribers, then the YouTube search engine won't show you my videos unless you hit that bell, you know, so you get a notification whenever I upload a video. So I have to think about that as well. I need YouTube. I need to work with the YouTube search engine and the whole. Yes, ring the bell and the whole thing, how it works. Thank you, Corey. Viking skiing, yeah. I don't have Viking skis. I have modern skis. Yes, Norway is doing great. Now let's see. You said you may be related to Ragnar Lodbrok, but are you related to Leif Eriksson? If you are, we may be cousins. Yes. Yes, well, I have looked into that. Some people have been researching, and I don't know. I think it's very... I don't know if it's wishful thinking or whatever. I don't know. I wouldn't count on it. Well, thank you, Matthew. Have you done a video about Saga? You mentioned it in in a lot of your videos. I would like to know how to make it. Some birch tree Syrian. Yes, yes, that's a good idea. Video about saga. Yes. YouTube can be very rude to its users. Yes, yes. Vikings and modern skis for their time as well. Yes, that's a good point. That's a good point. A video on mead. Yes. Did Vikings use tobacco? No. No, they didn't. I don't know if I can make a video about mead. It's again one of those. I would have to make mead then. I have done that before. Hi there. But it would take a lot of time just to make the mead. And well, I'm going to comment on that one. So I think there are other people who can make better mead videos than me. Yes, the thing about they did use mushrooms, all the Vikings and all that. The berserkers, they ate toxic mushrooms and all that. It's actually a myth, and it was probably a myth like the myth about the horns on the helmets. When Christianity was introduced, Christian monks and other powerful figures, they wanted to associate the heathens with Satan, actually. No. So they associated everything bad with the Vikings, the heathens. We don't have any reliable sources telling us anything about the use of toxic mushrooms. So it's not. We can't really say that they used that, and those who went into battle were probably neither. They were probably not neither drunk or intoxicated in any way, because they needed to be alert and totally. They had to know what they were doing. They were not stupid, and they were not crashing into battle like you see in the movies. It was very strategic and tactical and all that. So, and we do know that because we know from the sagas a lot about. We can understand quite a bit about how they were fighting and how they would be intelligent about the whole thing. So the idea about intoxicated people going into battle is not very, it's highly unlikely that they did do that. Now, okay, I have been missing a lot of comments now, and for some reason the battery here is not charging. So I'll have to end this live stream now. And I would like to thank you for all the comments. I haven't been able to. Well, I have thought a lot about having a set date and day and time for these live streams, but I don't know yet. This was not announced, and I did this live stream just because I had the time now to do that. Thank you. Good night. Good night, Corey. Skål. Yes, I'm going to get a PO address, and I will put that address on the info page on this channel. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do that. Yes, I will be uploading another video, a new video, this coming weekend. I will be here up in the mountains until tomorrow. And I don't know if the video I'll upload this coming weekend will be from my trip here, or something else. I don't know yet. So we'll see. Thank you for all the comments. And thank you for all the super chats as well. Quite a lot, actually. Well, thanks a lot. I will enjoy my family time here, and I hope I didn't waste your time. Yeah, these live chats, neither my live chats or my videos are scripted, so I just do my best. Okay, take care and have a nice day.